Hi everyone, welcome to All Inspired. My name is Amanda if you're new here, and if you're not, then thank you so much for coming back. We are doing a makeover today. I'm going to get our spare bedroom all nice and bright and just looking so much better than what it does right now. It's kind of yellow and dull in here, so we're going to get this room made over, and I'm going to start by getting everything out of this room, just starting off with a clean slate and just pulling all of the items out of here. And then I'm going to work on prepping this space, getting it ready for some paint because I want to do a fresh bright white look in here. And then we will move on to some DIY projects that I have. I'm going to start by wiping all of the walls down. I'm using my metal mop with my microfiber head. I like to use the multiple mop head method where you have a bucket, you have several mop heads, you pull the mop head out, you wash down a section of the wall, and then you get a new mop head. It just keeps it all nice and fresh, and it's the best way to clean. And then now that I got these walls all fresh and clean, I'm going to go ahead and go in and cut in with the painting. I am doing Frost, I think it's Sherwin-Williams, I can't remember, but I'm doing this bright white frost color. I just really wanted to brighten the place up. This beige color is fine, but it's just such a small room in here, and I'm just really loving white lately. I feel like you can change up your decor however you want and it'll always match. So I just go ahead and cut everything in, and then I roll on a fresh coat of white paint. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to paint. If you want me to give you some tips and tricks on painting, because I've learned a lot along the way, I can do a video on that as well, but I didn't do a whole lot of painting in this makeover. I just wanted to show you guys the basic concept. But now we're moving on to DIY projects. I wanted to have this very specific light colored wood in here. I've been using this Danish oil natural stain on several projects in my house, and I just love it so much. So my husband and I went out to the hardware store. He picked up this wood, and then I go ahead and stain it. We also end up doing a picture frame for our canvas, and then we realized that the wood doesn't really match up because we bought two different types of wood. So we end up going back and getting the same exact type of wood. So you'll see later when I do the final reveal, this is not the blanket ladder that we use, but it was the exact same concept. You just cut down the pieces of wood to the measurements that you want, and then I went ahead and stained all the pieces, and then my husband put wood glue on each piece and then used the brad nailer to nail each piece in place. This is a really simple project, and if you already have the brad nailer, it ends up being pretty inexpensive as well. So it's just one of those things. I'm so lucky that we do have this. My husband taught me how to use it, so next time I could even make this blanket ladder by myself. But moving right along, we end up making this frame for a canvas. I'm not extremely huge on canvases, but when I was walking through Big Lots, I found this canvas on sale for $20, and it was so beautiful. It's sunset, beach view, just gorgeous. My mother loves sunsets, and so I just love this canvas print. It just looks so pretty, and I decided to go ahead and elevate it by making a frame. So we picked up this inexpensive, beautiful wood from Home Depot, and then my husband went ahead and cut each angle so that they will fit together, and then we did the exact same thing. He put on some nail glue, and then Brad nailed the pieces together, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stain the frame, and then if you wait till later, you will see it hung up on the wall, and it looks so stunning. If you guys have canvases that you just love, and you know they're kind of unpopular, they're not as trendy as they once were, but you just love it so much, try making a wood frame for it. I guarantee you it will elevate it, it will make it look more elegant, it will make it look so pretty. So I just went ahead and stained this entire thing. I think I did 2 or 3 coats. You have to do several coats. This is a all-in-one, so I do not have to do a top coat or a finish. So in order to keep the wood nice and protected, I did several coats. This is going to be hanging on the wall, so it shouldn't be messed with too much, but I just wanted to make sure that the finish was nice and durable. Now that we got the room fresh and white, look at how beautiful that looks. This room looks so much bigger. We also went ahead and switched out all the outlets. They were like an off-white color, and the light switch. And so because there was some construction going on in here, we have some dust and debris, and it needs a thorough cleaning. So I went ahead and grabbed the vacuum. I love this Shark. I'll leave it linked below. Been in the cleaning industry for over 10 years. Love Shark. However, this one, hands down, the best one I've ever owned. Great vacuum. So I'll link it down below for you. But I just need to get that place nice and clean, get all that debris picked up. And now that it's fresh and clean, I'm going to start getting this bed set up. You guys never actually see us move the mattress in and out. It's just because it's a purple mattress. And if you guys have ever dealt with one of those, they're like a foam mattress, so they don't hold their shape very well, and it's really, really hard. Oh, look at that. My husband just got home, so I was just saying hello to him, and he's gonna help me put together this frame. But those purple mattresses are just so flimsy, and it is so hilarious. I also didn't record because my husband is still recovering, and I don't want him to be moving the mattress, so I actually asked other people to help me, and my daughter's boyfriend ended up helping me. Her and her boyfriend ended up helping us, and so they were both like pushing the mattress, and they couldn't figure out why the mattress wouldn't go. And they learned a very valuable lesson about communication and teamwork, because her boyfriend's like, is there a thermostat or something on the wall? And he's just pushing with all his might, and then the next thing you know, my daughter almost falls over. And finally it clicks to me, they're working against each other. One of them thought they were going down the hall this way. The other one thought they were going down the hall that way. And so they were working against each other to get this mattress. Oh my goodness, I cracked up. It was hilarious. So funny. But my husband went ahead and got the curtain rods installed for me. He was showing me how to do those too, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really ever want to install curtains, but I learned and now I know how, and so in the future I'll probably be installing them, because that way I don't always have to ask my husband to do it. But I have these nightstands. They are very, very cute. However, I bought them for one of our kiddos' rooms, and it just didn't go. The gray didn't go. It didn't look good. I didn't like it at all. I ended up putting a black nightstand in there. So I still wanted to keep these, but my husband had the idea to paint the faces white of the drawers. So stay tuned for that, because you will see how stunning they turned out. But just like fixing the light fixture, or the light switch covers and the outlets, we went ahead and switched out this fan as well. It was extremely outdated, and we just needed to get something fresh and new in here. And I actually ended up selling the old fan on Marketplace for $20. I just listed it as low as I possibly could, because I figured maybe somebody out there would want it, and they did. And so I'm so glad that I went ahead and listed that on there, because sometimes you think no one will ever want this, but maybe they're putting it in their garage, or maybe they plan to do a DIY to it or something like that, but you never know. And so if you think that it won't sell, just list it for well below what you think it should go for, because it's likely it will sell. So I got that out of here in like 3 days. Someone ended up coming to pick it up. And so we just went ahead and got this very inexpensive white fan set up for in here. I really like having a fan. If we have guests over and they want, they need the fan at night, they can have it. And so I just really love having a fan light fixture in the bedroom. So we went ahead and went with that. We just got the most inexpensive option. We went to Home Depot and just picked one up. And I think it ends up looking very pretty in here, really white, really clean. I love the way it looks. So I just went ahead and grabbed my curtains and threw them in the dryer. I put some anti-wrinkle spray in there just to kind of even them out. You know how they come out of the package, they're kind of like all, disheveled, and they have the creases in them. And so I wanted to make sure that they looked nice and pretty, and I threw them in the dryer for a little bit, and now I'm gonna hang them up here. I went with this really pretty navy blue. I liked the bright white canvas, but I just wanted to add in a touch of color. I really am excited for this canvas. I think it turned out so beautiful, and doing that wood frame just really elevated it. But I'm going to go ahead and take care of each side of the bed. I have this olive tree that I wanted to give it a little bit more height, so I actually stuck it on top of a pot, and I am sticking some styrofoam in there just so that it kind of doesn't wobble around too much. And then I'm putting some Spanish moss on top just to make it look finished and really pretty. You can't see the styrofoam anymore. And then I'm going to grab that nightstand that you saw me painting the drawers of. I went ahead and sprayed the knobs gold, and then I sprayed the lamp that I already had on hand gold as well to match. I picked up these beautiful navy blue powder coated vases from Big Lots, and then I went ahead and grabbed the pillar candle from TJ Maxx. As you can see, I did tell you that the ladder was going to be a little bit different. We built it the exact same way, but I used the same wood as the frame because that other ladder was pulling just a little orange. You couldn't tell it if it wasn't next to the frame, but once we put it in this space, you could really see it. I wanted to add this blanket ladder because it is a spare room, and that way, if in the event that our guest gets cold, they can double up on the blanket and we won't have to worry about any extra bedding or anything like that. I also went ahead and grabbed this lamp. I already had this on hand. I spray painted it gold. It has a USB charging port, so I'm going to be looking for one of those for the other side of the bed as well, but for now that lamp will do. I want to also get some type of beautiful spring florals to add to these vases, but for now this is what we have, and I think it looks really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and switch up and put in some new sheets. I grabbed these sheet set from TJ Maxx. It was actually really, really soft. I've gotten some from there before that after a few washes they kind of pleat up and they're not the greatest quality, but this one was actually really good quality. So I went ahead and picked that up, and I'm going to stick it on here, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on a brand new comforter set. It actually came out of the dryer quite wrinkled, so I have this room spray, and I'm just going to spray it over the bed and then pull it together taut so that I can get all of the wrinkles out. This is just a great little trick that works. I didn't want to run back downstairs and put this back in the dryer, so I just went ahead and kind of pulled all the wrinkles out just to make it look really pretty in here. And then I'm just going to dress up the bed with some of these decorative pillows. I've got a few of these from Amazon and a few of them from TJ Maxx. If I can link anything below, it'll be there, and if not, then I might link something similar, and if not, then just keep an eye out for it, and I'm sure you'll see it in the stores. But here's a look of the before and the after. Let me know, what do you guys think? I was going for peaceful calm. Did I achieve it? Let me know in the comments below what you think.